In a quiet town in West Virginia, nothing ever seemed to happen. Neighbors trusted one another. Parents believed their children were safe. Until one summer night in 2012, when a teenage girl vanished without a trace. Her name was Skylar Neese. She was 16 years old, a bright student, a daughter, and a loyal friend. At least, she believed she was. Skylar lived with her parents in Star City, a small community where everyone knew everyone. She had a close circle of friends and spent most of her time texting, laughing, and sharing secrets like any other teenager. Two of those friends were Sheila Eddy and Rachel Schoaf. They had known Skylar for years. They called themselves best friends. They were inseparable. On the night of July 5, 2012, Skylar quietly slipped out of her bedroom window. Security footage from a neighbor's camera showed her getting into a car. She was never seen alive again. At first, police believed it was a runaway case. Teenagers run away, they said. She would come back. But her parents knew better. Skylar left behind her phone charger, her makeup, and her favorite belongings. She had no history of running away. Something was wrong. As days turned into weeks, suspicion began to grow, and all the while, Sheila, Eddy, and Rachel Schoaf stayed close. They comforted Skylar's parents. They attended vigils. They posted emotional messages online, begging for Skylar's safe return. But behind the scenes, something disturbing was happening. On social media, Sheila posted cryptic tweets. "We really did go on 3. No one understood what it meant at the time. The investigation stalled for months. There was no body, no physical evidence, until cracks began to form. Rachel Schoaf's behavior changed. She became withdrawn, anxious, unable to sleep. Eventually, the pressure became too much. In January 2013, Rachel led police to a remote wooded area across the state line in Pennsylvania. There, beneath the leaves and dirt, they found Skylar Neese's remains. The truth that followed shocked the nation, Rachel confessed. On that night, Sheila and Rachel picked Skylar up under the pretense of hanging out. They drove her deep into the woods. When they stopped, Skylar realized too late what was happening. Together, Sheila and Rachel attacked her. She fought back. She screamed. But she was outnumbered. Afterward, they buried her body and returned home, pretending nothing had happened. The motive was chilling in its simplicity. They said they didn't like her anymore, that she was annoying, that they wanted her gone. No argument, no self-defense. Just resentment that turned lethal. In court, Rachel Schoaf pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Sheila Eddy showed no remorse. She was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The community was left shattered. Parents questioned everything. How well do you really know your child's friends? How do you spot evil when it hides behind a smile? Skylar Neese trusted the people closest to her, and that trust cost her life. Her story is a haunting reminder that danger doesn't always come from strangers in the dark. Sometimes it sits beside you in the back seat of a car, calling itself your best friend.